There we go. I think we're good. Here come people. I see Silver Mayhem, Lincoln Central Coins, David Carlisle. Hey, don't forget the big show tomorrow. Here's everybody. Look, we got mail. We got to get through that first. It's a good day for mail. Why not? There's all kinds of stuff in here. Here's something from somebody I don't know who lives in New York. Here's one from the West Coast. Here's one from, who's that from? Kansas. We got one from, oops. Oh, Brian. This one comes from It's Me, Brian. Let's have a look at that, because the chicks are going to dig this one. Where are my scissors? No, they don't belong there. I'll use them anyway. Let's see. North Carolina. That explains his accent. Now, Brian, it's me, Brian, or it is me, Brian. He's got a show every single day, Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock. He's got a giveaway, and you got to get in it to win it. And wow, I'm not expecting this. What is going on? You're going to find a link to his channel right down below. What is all this? Oh, Lordy. Okay, we have a 1980 proof set, real shiner. I didn't expect any of this. I just sent a little for channel support. And the only thing I knew, what is this stuff? The only thing I knew that was in here, okay, I'm going to keep this. Look, it's a copper round. My copper round collection is growing steadily. They're one of my favorite things. Just copper has more character than all those other shiny coins. I didn't expect any of this. There's only one thing I knew about. This has to be 8 pounds. Where is it? Let's find it. What is this? Oh, Lordy. Ah, there we go. It's Certificate of Authenticity. Ah, that's it. There's a piece of silver in here somewhere. Oh, wow. Brian, we're going to be putting a lot of this into the big show. What's this? Not 40%er. Yeah, you get in it to win it. It's like a $5 donation. More, really. I think it's $10 to get in it. But somehow or other, I want it. I think this is what I'm looking for. Look at the pouch. It's like velvet. I can't get anything out. Okay, we're going in. Especially when that copper is woody. Woody copper is beautiful. Watch this. The chicks are going to just go nuts about this. And I figured, ooh, I wouldn't mind winning that little piece of silver. And the rest of this, good Lord. Well, let's look at that in a minute. But here's that piece of silver. It's 1.1 ounces. And does Brian do the pouring, or does a friend of Brian do the pouring? Because he's got different things out there. Look at this. That's a 1.1 ounce of silver. 0.999. Yeah. Guaranteed 999. I don't know what FS means. And hand poured from High Five Silver. There it is. That's it. Look at that thing. That's a heavy thing at an ounce. High Five does the pour. There you go. Here's the stuff on the back. Oh, look, he's got his High Five on there. 0.999. Those are his stamps he puts on. Okay. But I think that'd be a wonderful thing to have. Ooh, I got to get some velvet. Look how dark that is. Because I want a black background. Oop, okay, pick it up with your fingers. You can do this. I thought it'd make a great prop to have in the background. But look at the rest of this stuff. Look at this. Okay, we got to make some room, and a lot of room. Okay, watch. Let's see what you get from Brian's show. Because one thing I like to do is shout out everybody's shows. Because some of them, I don't get to see everybody's shows. There's one of me. Okay, look, we get this. We got, I'm not sure what that is. I don't understand jewelry and art. There's a blue thing in there. Look at this. Okay, this is a, we're going to have to do this another time because there's so much here. This is a pile of stuff. If you want to get into It Is Me, Brian's giveaway, you got to get in it to win it. And there's a link down below. You'll find that. about all this stuff. Look at this. We got, here's 5 somethings. I don't know, Malaysia. We got this little fella. I can't even read that. That's some foreigns in here. We got 50 something here. Ecuador. Okay. Oh, here's some copper. What's that one? Oh, it's a big, it's a new pence. We got that big, I think that's a euro. What's this? A Rose? I understand this one. It's a Roosevelt dime. Brand spanking new, 2018. Look at this stuff. But that silver piece, yeah, that's all I was hoping to get. I did not expect any of all. Jesus. I need a box. Give me a box. I got a box here. Yeah, this was unexpected. Yeah, that would take an hour just to go through and see what these little things are. What's this little thing? Here's my finger. Isn't that cute? It's like a coin, only smaller. All right, we're gonna pick this up for now. Yeah, I'll go on a little later tonight when I get some time. I got to do a lot of invoicing right now. Look, oh, that's big. Let's look at that. Just because we have to. I don't. What is this? It's a chain of some kind with a blue mineral. Oh. Well, no matter. We'll set that right up. Here's a Denali quarter, first strike. Okay. Big copper round. That thing. What is this thing? Oh, here's the coins they put holes in them, right? And they carry around with sticks. And pirates like these because they can wear them as earrings. Okay, we're going to set this aside because, wow, that was unexpected. But we're going to keep the silver out just to taunt the ladies. What is this? What is this? It's a titanium 0.999996. 1 ounce of titanium. Look, you can build your own space shuttle. That's neat. I think the titanium's a little less dense than copper because that's about 1.5 inches thick. Look at that thing. Okay, let's set that aside. We get the certificate. Excuse me. That's from Itismebrian. Every week he's got a giveaway. Every single week. You got to get in it to win it. I'm going to set this here. And I'm going to keep that around for a while because isn't that pretty? Look how shiny that is. Get the fingerprints off of there. There's Itismebrian. I see King at his pack. Brian, I did not expect. I expected this and a couple of wheats or something. I got that pile of stuff over here. I'm going to get through it, have a little show all by itself so we can get through that because I got a whole lot of mail here. Gosh. Anyway, thank you. Jeez. So we got a link down there for you. Every day, 5 o'clock. What's this? Jeff W. What's this one? Paula Bloom. I don't have any idea what this one is. Let's open that one first. What's up here? Nothing? Let's see. What would it be? I don't know. It's hollow. Okay. Alrighty. I order stuff and sometimes it gets away from me. I don't know what's coming some days. Okay, I don't know what's coming most days. I don't check the mail for a little while. It's a 1964 proof set. Real crumbly. No, 1964 mint set. There you go, the P and the D. Kind of neat. We'll have a look at those later. Okay, we'll have a look right now. I've got to check the hair. Okay, pretty normal on the hair. Yep. We'll get into that. We'll use that as a proper later. That goes in this pile. Look at this. How neat that is. Jeff W. This is for the big show. Oh, he sent something back. I don't know. There's Mantic Coins is here. Hey, did you know? Get ready. Where's this thing? Today is a big day. Oops. Let me get my mouse moving here. Because it's Mantic's birthday. Happy birthday, Mantic Coin. He's got a show coming up in just us about an hour and a half. Is Shay? Which one is Shay? Who's the one with the hair? Happy birthday to you. My birthday too. Bring that up before you copyright. That's Paul McCartney and his big band. Just thought I'd throw that out. Everybody sings happy birthday, but nobody does it just like that. What is all this? Yep. Mantic, he's officially grown up. He can drive. He's allowed to go to movies with an R rating now. He's pretty excited about it. I never grew up. Whoa. Oh, boy. Ho, 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 ho. Jeff Watson sent this in. That's a copper round. Let me get, where's my, there. Where's my little ones? My little itsy bitsy copper rounds. That's an ounce of silver. That's an ounce of copper. That's the whole mine. Look at that. Look at that. Mama, baby. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a, what is that, a 5? That's a Golden State Mint, 5 ounces of copper. That's a dinner plate. That thing is, that's heavy. Feel that. Here, feel that. Put your, do you want to touch it? Look at that. Okay, we got more stuff here. No, he did not do that. Okay, but surgery time. That's why a sharp knife comes in handy, but you got to pay attention to what you're doing when you open these up. Because the worst thing you can do is open it and cut into a coin. I've done this, and boy, you feel real bad when you do that. Happy birthday, Shay. That's right. We wish you many more, but we hate to see you grow up. Oh, look what he has done. Look at this. Look at this. We've got, it's a Stone Mountain, $50. And he's sent these in for the big show. That's a real treat. We gave one away last week. And this one is taped up pretty well. Okay, we'll just show it. It's a Canadian Maple Leaf. We gave one of those away last week. Silver Rookie won it. Pretty darn neat. He was new to the channel. And look. Oh, look, look. I love these. What do you like better? Big blobs of heart-shaped silver. Copper like you never seen before. Commemorative halves. Silver maple leaves. Or tarantulas. He sent one of these and it's a funnel web spider. There you go. That's a silver dollar from Australia. 2015, is that right? 2015. That's from the Perth Mint. Paula sent me one of these and it's in a box back here. It ain't going nowhere. But somebody will win this one. That's what these people do around here. They send them and we'll just give them away. It'll be fun. Snakefoot sent me the same coins. Well, you're gonna have to start a show. Holy moly! Look at this! Look at this! That's nuts. Okay, we'll leave that up here. That's kind of neat. I like this. This I really like. Okay, I gotta find a place to put all. I'm out of room. I'm 3 feet high on this stack. This over here is up here, on top of the printer. Okay, back here you go. Yeah, we'll do a proper mail call in a bit. Because I gotta spend half the day taking care of mail. What's this next one? Where'd it go? Wasn't there another package? That's from Paula Bloom. Okay. Oh, look at they Google. They're googly eyes. We'll put those right up here. Recycle them. Alrighty. Now here, if you cut a package, get right close to the edge. Alright, because your coins, most of your stuff's going to be in here. A lot of times if you have a coin in a holder, you have the edge of the holder, even if it's just that thick, right? It's probably not going to be up against the edge, so you can cut around the edge, and you'll probably make it. Look what happened here. Ooh. She sent stuff for the Mantic giveaway. Huh? Now, it's Mantic's birthday. Wouldn't it be nice to give him 1,000 subscribers for his birthday? We're going to get there. He's got a, what, about 700 and change on the subscribers. We're trying to get him over 1,000, right, so he can monetize that channel, because by God, he deserves it. And we're only talking probably, you know, $100 a month on a good month. I might actually get paid this month if the next 12 days go good. Otherwise, I'll get paid next month. Last time I get paid was May, I believe. So when he gets to 1,000 subscribers, he's going to have this big giveaway, right? He's got a piece of silver as big as this. I mean, you know, it's got like a hot dog, a hamburger, some coleslaw. It's big. It's a dinner plate. Whoa. And we're going to have another giveaway over here. So he's got his giveaway. And if he makes it, we'll have a giveaway. And Paula sent this thing in for it. It's a shark. That's a Tocolo. How many of these do you have? These are pretty cool. It's Shark Week. And that's from Tocolo. Well, she had sent one earlier, but last week during the, or actually it was earlier this week. Depends on when your week ends. Well, I had made the call on who won the gold coin, but I flubbed it because that's what I do. I'm a dork. And she said she bailed me out. She said, "Oh no, it was this other guy who won." And I said, "Oh gosh, what do I do? What do you do when you flub a giveaway for a gold coin?" All right, so I said, "Okay, I got this for you." And then the fellow who won, he put in a silver round that he had won. He kept the gold. Okay, that works. And well, she said, "Put this in. Put this in." So she put in the silver into that one. She says, "I'll send another one for the Mantic giveaway." And here it is. God love her. So I got bailed out on that one, huh? Yeah. Man, that's worth attention just for bailing me out. What do we got here? It's a Westward Journey Nickel Series coin set. And it's an original bubble wrap. Now I've heard of these, but I'm not a big collector of nickels. So I don't really have one of these. There we go. Boy, they make sure it packs them good. Oh, it's a bag. Aha. And there's more stuff in there. Okay, start piling it up. I'm out of room. How can I be out of room? I just made this thing over here. Okay, it's a... No, don't say anything about this coin. I got it. I got it. Oh, you know what that is. You know what that is without even looking at it. That is an SMS set, I bet. 1960, what do you think, 5? And it has been opened. Uh-huh. That's going to slide out. There, that's a special mint set. So we got to look at the finish on those. They're kind of proof-like. They were specially prepared dies, but they weren't making proof coins because of the coin shortage. Oh, that's wonderful. That's a Philadelphia. Let me check. Yep, there it is. So the Kennedys are wonderful. They're 40%. These are clad, of course. All right, we'll set that aside because we got to look at that more. Thank you, Paula. We've got stuff in here. Oh, there's some good styrofoam. I like to put that in my ears. Keeps the noise down. Okay, it's a big show. Oh, it's up for the big show. I got a pile of stuff from Paula here now for the big show. Well, it's okay. We'll just give it away slowly. Let me catch up on chat. 66 or 67? That was a 66. Wow. Where does it seems to focus? That's a 66. Take my word for it for now. We'll have a look at it in a little bit. We've got 10 cents from someplace. Shiny. Looks to be Jamaica Mon. 10 cents Mon. 10 cent proof, 1971. Here's something with Queen Elizabeth. Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Yeah, I hope to get some of these in a few months. We're going to get off the boat Got pineapples on it. I gotta get some of the I gotta get some of, what is it, pigs or sand, the starfish that's on their penny in the Bahamas. It's a real shiny wheat penny from 1955 S. That's about as clean as and sharp as they come. Here's a beautiful $50 proof, 1985. Real slick on that. Okay. Oh, that's all those. And look, more for the big show. Oh, I like the way she wraps these because they're easy to open. See, I can cut the plastic and just dig into the cardboard instead of scraping the blade across it. Pigs are Bermuda. Yep. We're going to get off the boat and hit the banks and come back with, ideally, if we can do it, rolls of Bermuda coins. Because they're fun. Why not? They got pigs and pineapples and stuff on them. Okay, boats. For the big show in 1967, and that has to be an SMS if you look at that. Otherwise, it's MS 69 or something. That's got to be an SMS quarter. That's where these are coming from. Now I know. See, I got my little slips over here in a can, and I reach in, I grab one of these, and put. Now I know where they're coming from. Okay, a 1967 dime. So it looks like we're building a trend here of another special mint set, but out of the package, 1967 nickel. Guess what's next? That's right, a 1967, no, 1958 thingy. And, oh, okay, we got, this is perfect for today. And that's a type 1. We're going to explain that to you. That's an Ike. Real shiny one. That's a proof. And if you see up here, I'll set it down right there and we'll have a look. That's going to be a type 1. Gosh, Paula, thank you for all this good stuff. We'll give it out. Bahamas, Ken, I got one in change last night. We get those on occasion down here in Florida. You go through the boxes. You know, they get off the boats. They spend their money. We get the pigs and the starfish. I guess pigs is Bermuda. Starfish is, well, I don't know which one. Pigs are Bermuda. Yeah, that's what she says. And starfish are Bahamas. But I don't go through much other than pennies. I go through pennies like a madman. Now, I'm going to set this here. Was there another one? Let's see. We got Brian. Yep. We got that one. Yep. We got this one. And we had, oh my God, I lost it. I got to keep notes better than this. Give me the package back from Jeff W. Snakefoot Jeff. There we go. Kansas. Look at this. And we're going to give away. This is going to drag before we give that away, let me tell you. Because that's going to be, you know, I got the silver star from SJ. We'll put that out here. We got that thing. I like this stuff. Don't lose a penny. I want you to look at it. I thought you wanted me to look at that other one I lost. Okay. I'll look at it. Where'd your box go? Right there. I'll set that aside. Okay. That's a lot of fun. We do this on the Big Show every week. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to guess, look at these names, most people have seen the Big Show. There's John Francis. Sherry Cook is a newer name, but she's been around a couple of weeks. People send in coins, and we just put together a package. I got several, I mean, like 9 or 10 boxes down here of stuff people have sent in. And we take a little bit from each one and make a big package. That heart is $30. That's it? Dude, you put a little loop on the top of that, right, that you can hook a chain in, and you'll sell 1,000 of them. Guarantee. I mean, you'll sell the heck out of those. That's a 1.1 ounce silver, just polished. Wonderful. If I can see it in there. There it is. Can I see my face in there? Oh, apparently so. Okay, that's cool as hell. And you get the velvet. Keep it nice. You put a loop on that, or like a pin on the back, so you can wear it. Ta-da, just like that. Yeah. The chicks dig that stuff. You got to know this stuff. Ikes are beautiful coins. They're wonderful. $30 for that heart. You couldn't get that at you know, the jewelers for that kind of price. They'd be spending, you know, $75.99 for that thing. But if you put a chain on it, and I got to get through Brian's other stuff because he sent so much. But there's some chains in there. Have to be a durable chain. Yeah. Maury's here. Okay, will do. Maury, could you please message me the Facebook link for the Mantic giveaway? Maury also has, are you also, other people have Mantic giveaways. This is like an event. It's all surging. Everybody's going to have one. He's going to hit 1,000, and man, the USPS is going to be busy. Yeah, get that to me also, Maury, and I'll get that listed. If you have a Mantic coin giveaway when he reaches 1,000 subs, let me know, and we'll get them all posted up on the blog or in the video directory. What's that? Where's that? Screen. Here's a video directory over here. Okay, you got a whole bunch of channels here. We're up to, what are we up to? Over 140, over 130 probably. And some people have a lot of, here's Mantic right there. Some people have a lot of subs, some people have a few subs. So if you hit 1,000, I just write 1,000 plus and stop tracking you. Keeping up with all the numbers is tricky though. Here's It's Me Brian, you can find him. And on the live stream showtime, look at this, look at this. It's Me Brian, Monday, 5 o'clock. It's Me Brian, let's see, 5 to 6 and 7 to 8 on Tuesdays. Here's Wednesday's giveaway day, and you got to get in it to win it. You got same on Thursday, the double show, 5 to 6 and 7 to 8. And Friday, It's Me Brian, or It Is Me Brian. Now, Mantic is on, what day is this? Saturday. There we go. 5:30. That's Eastern, so it's 4:30 where he is. He says he goes on at 4:30, but really it's 5:30 because I'm in Florida. There it is. And what was the other day? Wednesday. There you go. Shay. Adriana gets on. It's Adriana Space at 8 o'clock on Wednesday, so we can get our fix. Because I do a lot of gambling on that show. I tell you, it's a pit of vice. But it's our pit of vice. So we'll get in there and just talk. It's a lot of fun. I'm doing a giveaway for Mantic Coin, says Brian. Please send me an email, because keeping track of, you don't want to see these notes I have. They are just god-awful. They get piled up and then start to curl around the edges. Then I start clipping them around the edges. You know, take the scissors to them. And it just makes a terrific mess. But from Mantic's show, when he reaches 1,000, here he is, Mantic. Ta-da! Mantic coins. We'll give that away tomorrow. He's always supporting this show, so we're going to support the heck out of him. Let's see, we got the silver Tokalo shark that Paula sent in. We've got, whoa, what happened there? Stop. Okay, we've got a piece of silver. Now, I actually won this on Mantic's show. That's 1 gram of silver. Kind of neat. But this is better. We've got a $1 Australian. That's the Dragon Dollar. It's a silver bar. Yeah, they'll probably have a silver octagon or a silver sphere or a silver heart. When are they going to make a silver heart dollar? That'll be popular. And here we have a silver proof set. So the half, quarter, and dime are 90%ers. These are still nice. No problem with those. But those are proof and silver. And that's the deluxe. Look, more velvet. Silver goes well with velvet. We'll give that away when he gets to 1,000 subscribers. So put him over the top. Come on. What's wrong with you? What you waiting on? You're going to find the link down below. And what better birthday gift for him than a bunch of subscribers? And what better gift for you than, you know, all this good stuff we give away with his name on it. Let me put that so its name's up. There it is. Oh, what's this now? We got Western Journey Nickels, 2004. Westward Journey Nickels, 2005. Oh, okay. Oh. These are business strikes. These are proof. And those are satin. So these are produced after the fact because the satins were only issued by the mint. No. Okay, I've got to check my numbers again. Make sure these are accurate because, okay, well, it is a mint set, I guess. Yeah, these are produced by the mint set. And you get the business strike proof and satin. 2004. Let's have a look at that. Nope, that's authentic. Those are shiners. Are those satiny? PDS. PDS. Here we go. And you have, oh, okay, PDS. Maybe that's not satin. Kind of looks satiny. Let's look at it again. It does look satin. PDS. Boy, they sure do look satiny. We'll set these aside and look at them again later. And 2006 westward journey. That doesn't make sense because they already got there, didn't they? After 2 years. How long did it take Lewis and Clark to get to the coast? And these are from Paula. Wow. Here we go. What do you got? Oh, it's only the PDS. D, and that's a business strike. The proof. And that sure does look satiny. We'll give that some scrutiny. But it would, that's probably the business strike. I'll have to read this stuff. Yeah, they only had their one design that year when they returned to Monticello. Yep, they made it to the West Coast and came back and partied. That's what I would do. Anyone have any extra 2018 Silver Eagles? Does anyone? Tim Garrett's looking for them. Get a hold of him if you need it. Look, I've been meaning to do this show for 2 darn weeks now, but, well, fatigue caught up with me, and I said, to heck with that. And one day, I'm ready to go, and I just leaned back in the chair. And, oh, it's so comfortable. Forget it, man. I do what I can. Sometimes I don't get to do anything. The bot will take them away tonight at Hoosier. Yes, sir. I hit 1 billion Wednesday night. You got 1 billion subscribers? Man, I want to advertise on your channel. Bill has a 2005. They're nice. Yeah, these are kind of slick. I'll have to give that a better look. I don't quite understand what those extra coins are, or at least they're not looking. They look satiny. We'll have a look. It's probably just a nice strike. It's a nasty bot. It can be. Oh, a bot. They have these bots that you can run while you live stream, and it will take care of the chat and fix stuff and keep records of everybody, and you can just press a button and pick a name. It's pretty handy. But back to what I was doing, because we're trying to have a class. We want to talk about keeping notes and organizing those notes. And what sort of things do you record on your notes? 1 billion Mantic coins. Man, that's more money I ever heard of. You could buy like every roll he has. You'll be up until 4 in the morning. Hey, let's get together and do that. It's his birthday. It'd be a great time to do it. Happy birthday. I'll take 50 rolls, please. Is there a limit? Because we just get a lot of people involved, and we can really mess up their life. Yeah. 1 billion. That's a lot of pennies. Yep. We'll have to go. They'll have to carry it over to the Wednesday show too. Okay. You watch these shows. My show, Mantic show, Lincoln show. Who else has a show right quick? It's me, Brian, Bill 457, and we talk about these coins, right? We talk about 2002 Kennedy $half and various differences that you'll find on those varieties. For example, here's Paula sent in this Eisenhower dollar, right? 1976, 1776. I'm going to take that out real quick. Where's a card? I need a card, please. Here's a card. And there are varieties on here you need to be aware of. So, we talk about it. Keep notes. It's a great way to learn. And I'm going to put this on this card. Give me a scoop. I'll use this. Now flip it over. There we go. There we go. So you can find out what's the difference between this 1976 Eisenhower, right, which is a Type 2, and this other 1976 Eisenhower, which is a Type 1. What's the difference and what's the big deal? Okay, watch this and start taking notes. Okay, we gotta make these scissors out of here. Where are you, Scope? Okay, Type 1, they made two different designs on the reverse of these Eisenhower dollars in 1976. But they made them 1975 through 1976. There are no 1975 Ikes, sort of. None with the 1975 date. But this, if you look at the lettering here, this is a 1975 Ike. This is a Type 1. It has the bold letters. The easiest way to tell is to look at the T. They're straight up and down on the sides, right? They're big, they're blocky, they're bold, and everything's square, except for like the point on the S. But you see the A comes up to a point. The T's are square on the sides. Now let's look at that one that Paula sent. Here we go. Let's look at the T in states again. Aha! Look, they're angled. Okay, that's a Type 2. The letters are thinner. Okay, the A has a different top, different sides. They're sloped. They're twisted. They have little serifs on the E. Okay, a little design change. You see the difference in the S. It comes up and it's kind of rounded, whereas the first one was like a sharp point. Okay, that's a Type 2. Those are made in 1976. So if you want a full set of Ikes, well, you got to have a Type 1 right here, right? And you got to have a Type 2 right there. So keep that in your notes. You grab a slip of paper, and you can cut it up into, a quarter sheet to make it easy. And you write down 1976, and, take notes. Type 1, bold letters. You draw the letter T so you can make it out, right? Square. If you can't draw straight lines, it's going to be hard. I have a hard time with it. Okay, and compare that to Type 2, and you could draw that T so you're able to tell the difference. Now the Type 1s tend to go for a little more money, right? That'd be, $12 a piece or so. The Type 2s are down, they're more like $8 a piece. They made a lot more. They made these during the bicentennial to celebrate the, do I have a regular Ike here? I'm sure I do somewhere. I had some. I put them away. We'll just go with this. The normal reverse has the eagle landing on the moon with an olive branch in its hands. Now for the bicentennial, we have the Liberty Bell and, well, the moon, keeping with that tradition of putting the moon on the Eisenhowers. Because it was Eisenhower who was the first man to walk on the moon, which is why we commemorate him this way. Look how sharp that is. There you go. Type 1 or Type 2? Which one is it? That's a Type 1. See how blocky those letters are? Let's go over here and look at Type 2. This is why we keep notes, because, geez, I don't remember what color shirt I put on this morning. I got to remember all this stuff. There's a lot to it. Really, you can go for years and years. We were just talking with Bill 457. There's no end to the learning. There's stuff I don't know. There's stuff I've forgotten. There's stuff I've made up. It's all good. But keeping notes is going to help you sort everything out when the time comes. When you get back to a couple more Ikes, 1976, you can take a look. That's the more valuable Type 1. I want to buy that because you've only got $8 listed on it. Okay. Let's see. Different ways you can do it. Cheat sheets. Okay. Just a stack, if you will, of paper. You don't have to use the whole page, although you can. But this is handy. This would be just for, say, Lincoln cents, okay, from 1940 onward. We can have a date for each year, right, and the notes you need for each year, for each date, right. I've got some DDRs on 1957. I want to look at the date. I want to look at Liberty. I want to look for die chips on the lower part of the B, which would be a marker for the DDO. Right. I want to look at EPU on the reverse. I want to look at the wheat tips on the reverse. Let me tighten that up. I've got buy errors on these things, so that's going to be chips in the date and Liberty. So when I'm going through a bunch of wheats, I can pull out, a date, and I've got notes specific to that year, whatever year it would be. Here's a 1944S, for example. And yeah, it takes a lot of paper, but paper's a fairly cheap item. What do you got? I got double die burst on the eyelid and date. I can pick it out on date, liberty, and we. Right? I've got mint mark styles on 1944S. I've got one with a serif, with a ball serif. What's that say? And the ball serif is the scarcer of the two mint mark styles on 1944S. I could go and go through each one of these and explain hundreds and thousands of varieties, but really the best way to learn is to keep your own notes. We're collecting coins, not collecting notes. People say, hey man, can I have your notes? And then you get just people that just collect notes, and that's kind of handy. But this is a personal journey, the learning and note-taking. So how you do it is going to be personal to you. Geez, you got to collect somebody else's notes about seated Liberty halftimes, and you never collect seated Liberty halftimes. Let's not kick each other's butts on the time. As you get more advanced, you're going to change your ways. These are great, a good way to get started. Take a piece of paper and just cut it into 4, just so you have more pieces of paper. But something like this is tidy, it's neat. You can fit it in an index card box. If you really like to, you can spend the $2 and get index cards. Whatever you like there. Let me set these aside. Okay. Step up from there. You go to say a full page where you keep your notes, and this is going to be hard to show. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know why I have 2 of these pages, but you can set up a form. Right, there's plenty of software out there, text documents. You can set up a form, right, where you can have the series that you're keeping notes on. You can have a date printed up there, P, D, and S, or whatever mint marks. You can add some different sections, different sidebars, something at the bottom. What is that, a sticker? Okay. And keep your notes in this way, so you can perforate the darn thing, stick the holes in it, keep it in a binder. Okay, and whatever you have in here for notes, that's entirely up to you. But I find it usually helps, I've got specific spots for the notes on, the 28 P, D, S. Then I've got something over here where I've got whatever notes I want to continue and follow up on. And a section down here I would have questions and things I want to investigate later. Right? But however you want to set it up, it's all up to you. You can have a space at the top just for notes for all the 1928s. This is a rare day with weak reverses on all mints. It's handy. All I'm showing you are options and different ways to organize your ideas, your thoughts. The easiest one is the index cards, really. You can have one right now for your 76 Ikes. Okay, getting into something like this, okay, it's a little more advanced. It can start to be rather bulky if you gather so many notes that the binder. I just had one. Where'd that go? You've seen it. It's a 3-ring binder. That becomes just plain bulky, and you need to go to something different, and you can go digital. Okay, let me look at where's the screen here. There's the screen. Let me move that up just a little bit. There we go. Coin video. There it is. I think this should work. Let me see if you can see what I can see, because I can't give you the link yet. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Here you go. These are my notes on wheat cents, and they tend to be rather excessive. Every note under the sun, you could add links. When you go digital, it gets really handy because you can expound in depth on these. I've got links added for what Konica has, for what Wexler has, for what Copper Coins has. And geez, if you want to look something up, this is the way to go. This takes a long time to put together, right? You got to be kind of a freak. You got to be a coin nut to put something like this together. But every single issue that has ever been produced, every variety, you can put it together in an orderly list and find it, right? Real simple. There's your date over here. You can order it by double die burst, double die reverse, then RPM, and then other issues that show up. Right, here's one with what's this one? Die subsidence on the 1924S. Kind of a neat one. Hope you can find it. Let's see. Here's 26 You've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double die obverses known, and looks like they're all centered on the extra eyelid, every darn one of them. Oh, let's see, 1929 is an obverse, a couple of them, and a couple of RPMs. Okay, where's the 28S? That's neat because you've got small date, no, excuse me, small mint mark and large mint mark on 1928S. And they both have RPMs. It looks like the large mint mark has far more. You got 4 of those, whereas the small S has only 2 RPMs. Kind of a neat thing. And that's the large S that is the more rare of the 2 mint marks. So keep an eye out for those. And how in-depth you want to pursue this, that's entirely up to you. I like spreadsheets because I can organize everything in columns, right? Variety type. That's supposed to turn gray. There you go. Variety type, you know, double die, chip, cud, all these things that come back up. Is it a business strike, a matte proof, a brilliant proof? 1936, where's that one? Let's find that one real quick. 36, hello, hello, oh boy. There you go, 1936, you got your regular business strike here, the first one. And you go down, you got 36D. Oh, look, satin and brilliant proofs. You get 2 different finishes on the proof coins in 1936 on the Lincoln cents. And this is just the Lincolns, right? They're nowhere near complete. I've still got more digitizing of my notes to add. But I can scroll this down for, 5 minutes. There are literally thousands of die varieties on just the Lincolns. Thousands and thousands and thousands. Here's 90. We're made it to 92 here. And I keep on going. And this is terrifically incomplete. But we're working on it. It's always a progress activity. You make a little progress every day. Now let me get over here. Where'd we go? There's Paul McCartney. Happy birthday. Let me kick that out so we're not dragging up. There it is. So I can see the chat and get back home. Okay. But all these shows, all these coin channels, Coin Dragon, he's got a channel he talks about coins. You've got the bigger shows, CFA. Is he up here? Look, try this one. There he is. There's CFA, Coins for Amateurs. Quinn is back off vacation. He had a show earlier today. Coin Op, JB Coins, Blue Ridge Silverhound. A lot of them. You can get all sorts of information off these channels, and you can build a database of your own, just keeping notes on those. And really, index cards are probably the easiest way to get started. They're small, they're neat, they're concise, and this is just Lincoln's. And there's, you're talking 300 pieces of paper just for that. I just cut up some old scrap because I don't need a. Oh, good, I need that. Just cut up some old scrap paper. It works out for you. There's Coin Dragon. Hit that like button, y'all. Help get the word out. But when you take the step from keeping coins to keeping notes, you move from coin collector to numismatist. And you're going to find over time the way you keep your notes will change. The way you organize your notes will change. Lemonhead had a show Tuesday, and he's got post-it notes all over the place. Now, well, once you cover the entire area with post-it notes, he started snatching them up, and now he's got stacks of post-it notes. Right? Here's the post-it note stack for his Lincoln. So there's a post-it note stack for Buffalo nickels. This is a tiny amount of notes, really. They write books on this thing, and no book is complete. You'll never take all the notes, but the more notes you have, the better able you will be to discern, is this coin worth $8 or is it worth $20? And it comes down to the type. And if you can understand and recognize the type, you'll say, oh, this one is the $8 one. I can't see. Or you can say, aha, that is the $12 one. Well, if they're both $8, which one are you going to buy? Okay. There's a lot of these varieties that a tiny difference in a design feature is hundreds of dollars, hundreds or thousands of dollars. Cointelligence found a coin not too long ago. It had a little difference in the A and M on the reverse. It's called a close AM. That was on a 92D. We won't see it on this one because it's a wheat penny. What do I got? Have I got something handy? Amanda just won a 98 Wham. And she showed that real nice. Okay, there are some dates that have a difference right here in the thickness of the space between the A and the M. And there's only a few years that's specific to it. It's because the way the design was produced on the die. It was supposed to be used for a proof reverse, and it was used instead to produce the business strikes. But it's not a proof coin because the plancher was not specially prepared, right? And it comes down to a few markers, like the space in between. Is it wide enough, you know, to fit a piece of paper in, or is it as wide as the leg of the M, right? And there's some differences in the design and placement of the FG. Some differences in the space between the T and the A. You know, it's not quite even. And if you know these things, you can say, haha, that's not a 1 cent penny. That thing's worth, you know, 12 bucks, 20 bucks. His were worth 4 digits. He found 2 of them. You can find these high dollar coins out there. I hate to say you can't. It's rare, but you can do it. And really, the more information you have, the better your notes are. The wiser you get, the more likely you will be to find these high dollar coins. Seriously, the difference between $8 and $12, this is a minor difference. And it's also easy to spot, which is, and the numbers on production are pretty similar, which is why the difference in value is kind of light. There are people that go through these coin rolls, right? And they just go through and just pick out the wheats. Oh, God, it breaks my heart. Although they do get the wheat pennies. There's no problem with wheats. I love wheats. I got piles of them around here. We give them away by the scard. But if you can just pick out a few select dates, right? You're going through a roll of memorial cents from the bank. You pick out a few select dates so you can identify those whams and cams, right? So your 88s, 92, 98, 99, 2000. Maybe you want to just pick those out. And you can get a cup and just throw them in a cup. And just pick those out so you can go give them more attention when the time is ready. You can go through the regular roll at your regular speed and you'll get those wheats. You'll get those Canadians. Right? But now you get a chance to get more value out of that same roll, out of that same box of pennies. You can pick out 1984 where you have a reverse. No, wait, 84, you have a doubled ear that's pretty easy to identify. If you have taken these notes, you'll know about it. Oh yeah, I want to keep those out from now on. Or you want to say, I want to keep out all the 1997s now to also look for a doubled ear. Or all the 1964 Ds to find that double die reverse. And it's where your notes come in handy to tell you, oh, I didn't know about that, but now I do. Let me write that down. You scribble away. And it makes a big difference. It can take your hobby from being a small-time circulated wheats to circulated wheats plus, you know, some dates and conditions which are hard to find, plus some die varieties which are good money. And people do this. We're crazy for it. We can't get enough of this stuff. That much for a 92 wide. He had 2 92 close AMs, right, where the space between the, where is it here? There it is. Between the A and M is about as thick as a piece of paper. About that thick, which is nothing compared to the regular space, you know, which is as thick as the M, the leg of the M. And yeah, they're 4 digits. And he found 2 of the darn things. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't mind finding a $1,000 coin. I've been on a dry spell. I wouldn't mind finding a $10 coin, really. It comes and goes. Don't forget the 1941. Do you want me to look at that right now? Or because I thought you said don't let anybody. It's in here. It's in the box. I've got you covered. Yep. 1941. Here's a note for you. It's a great year. 1941 is a very common year for woodies, right? And they're going to be the striated woodies where they're kind of cross-hatched. If you can get them where they're just straight grain wood, they're probably worth a little more as far as woodies, right? And wherever you have woodies, you're bound to get lamination errors. Bill says, I started doing that when I first got on YouTube, looking for errors, but got frustrated. Oh, it's a long-term, slow process. You're not going to keep a couple of notes and then turn around and, you know, go buy a Lamborghini. Although, if you find a really nice one, you never know. There's some high-dollar coins out there. But if you don't know what they are, well, how can you find them? This is why we take our notes, so we can, you know, improve our odds and chances of identifying these things. Sherry says, what about the 2017 and 2018 Lincoln cents? What are the things we should be looking for? 2017 is kind of popular because it has a P on it. It's the only one with a P. But they made a lot of them. I mean, you know, billions of the darn things. Really, as a coin all by itself, they're kind of low value because they made so darn many. But if you can get one that has no marks, right? No stains, no spots, no dings. Let's see if we can see what we're talking about on this piece. There you go. We got a little contact mark right there. Just a little mark. You get a coin with no marks, all its original luster. There's a little contact mark right there on the column. And there's a little discoloration right in here. If you can get those coins that have no marks whatsoever, you can probably get, you know, I mean, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be perfect. That spot right there, yeah, you want to get rid of that. Now, that's going to show up differently on this camera because the way it changes the pixels. But that's just a light blemish. But you're looking for coins that have no contact marks. That's the first one. You want to get MS 64, 65 coins at least, and keep on demanding better. And well, before the before 85 or so, well, before 1990, it's really hard getting those super high-end coins. 75 to 85 are really tough years. They put out a poor product. They really did. So MS 66 and 67, dude, those bring a premium. Back in the 60s, those MS 68s, they bring a premium. They got to be beautiful coins. Please show the 1941 for Paula. I lost it. Now, 2018, you do have some die varieties on these coins. Right? A lot of times it'd be very similar to the previous year. So if you know what the issues were for other shield sets, you know, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and it's oftentimes around centered around the date, right, or around the RT, Y, and Liberty, right. Sometimes you have an initial on the reverse, which would be showing some distension. And from year to year, you're going to have a lot of similarities because their production methods don't usually have a major change. Let's see what we got here. We're going to look at this coin. So if you know what you had for issues and varieties for a few years previous, it's going to help you. We got a oh, it's the buttocks coin. It's a 1941, and we got something going on right here. And we're trying to decide what is this mark. What is going on? Let's have a look at the general coin. Okay, I've got a contact mark here. I've got some die deterioration, kind of medium grade here. That's a contact mark. The rim is pretty sound going around. There's, whoop, we got a little bit right there. What do we got here? There's that's the edge of a quarter. You can see that. You'll see this this feature on a lot of coins. It's the reeded edge of a large coin, typically a quarter or $1/2, impacting this coin. Okay, that's a little scrape along here. So it's not too bad. It's in lower end VF. Okay, I don't have a whole lot of color difference here. Maybe a little scattering of color difference, but fairly decent. Okay, I don't see any doubling or hint of doubling. 1941 is a great year for doubling. You want to check in particular the S. Look in the armpits of that S. Right? Check the I. Have a look over here at Liberty, and you want to get close on this. Let's get close. But you see, after a while, taking those notes, you start to remember stuff a whole lot better. And at some point, well, you refer to your notes for the stuff that you don't see too often. There's the date, 1941. The tail of that 9 is about a nice even thickness. Okay. Eyeball is great. Let's look at the T. You get a lot of these 1941s have a little extra metal under the T, especially in those armpits. Here you can see the graininess, just a little bit of light wood grain going through there. I wouldn't say it's bold enough to give it a premium. Very light. Let's look at Liberty. And some places to look at Liberty, right? For 1941, you want to look above and below the L's. I guess something above that I want to get more attention to. Okay, I'm going to tilt the coin and bring the focus up to meet it. Okay, I'm not seeing it. I'll have to look at that with a loop. You'll see more with a loop than you will with one of these cameras. Okay, let's look at more of the general features of the coin. Look at the pattern, then come into the detail. Okay, what do we got here? We got some wear, but nothing really standing out. I've got, that probably brings it down to fine, the condition of the wheat lines here. Okay, and some die wear. Nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, that's a bigger thunk, but that's pretty small still. This would be mentionable if it was AU or higher. Okay, we got a generally decently treated circulated coin, 1941. It has some graininess to it, but no remarkable features other than this thing right there. And we got to know, what is that? So we looked at the pattern, so we got an idea what's going on in the coin. Right? A lot of people they just say, "What's this? Is this an S?" Because it looks like an S. Well, it's a dark splotch. It looks like an S, but it's twice as big as a regular S. So it's no, that's not it. Or they say there's this funny mark on the 9, but they don't look at all the other funny marks across the whole darn coin. All right, we're gonna figure out. It's gone. Where'd it go? What do we have here? Okay, there we go. Now we got to get the camera focused. Okay, those are depressed into the coin. Well, that is a perfect spot for a mint mark to be. Right? Really, that's where I would expect to find a mint mark. So I've got some raised sections on the left, and I got some sunken sections on the right. Did somebody abuse this coin? They took a pocket knife, they're messing around, they're fishing, not getting any bites, they're killing time. Let's screw up this penny. Well, I don't see anything around it that would suggest that. A lot of times if somebody's trying to screw up a coin, you're going to see marks and digs around an area. Okay, we get a little bit of a vertical line just above there. Where's my stick? Right up on top there's a little slash. But what have we got going on here? I don't know, man. I have to look at that under the loop. How do we tell? Okay, we got to sleuth it and see what we can see from this coin. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's going to take a little longer than I can offer right now. But that's what we get. This is what people are saying. I'm going to get around here and have a look. There we go. looking at it with a loop, I don't see anything that would make me think of it as anything other than just a contact mark. Let's see if we can focus in on there just a bit. Wow, that's hard to see in this camera. Let's put it back up. Now in the middle of these, you can see it with a loop, but you can't quite see it with this camera. But I got some striations in the center of these depressions that kind of go from the rim towards the 9, right? They go in that direction, which suggests that something hit it and left those little scores in the bottom. But this bit over here on the left side is raised up, which kind of tells me it's probably like something hit it and just plowed it up a bit. I don't see this as being anything other than damage. Let's see if we can see that. Getting those striations, I'm not going to be able to pick it up with this camera. Tell you what, come on, let's take it out. And we can put that thing right down in there. We get a little more. Let's see if I can find it. There's the date. You play with those cameras and you can get more out of them. But you get a frig with it sometimes. Let's see what we can see. Should be right in here somewhere. No, I'm too close. Back it up a little. Let's find the date. But you go through enough coins, you're going to find some issues on these coins that you're just not familiar. What is this? I've never seen this thing before. Well, by all means, hold it, set it aside, and have another look at it as you get more experience. I can't get the focus on this where I want it. Okay, there's the issue we're trying to see. And the lighting here is really not that great. Yeah. This to me looks like a bit of damage. I don't see any similarity with any mint mark, which is, this is the spot for that mint mark to be. I'm not seeing any evidence that the mint mark was damaged. Looks like an upside down D. Okay, well the thing is I don't have any vertical connectors for a D. Where's the date? There's the date. So if I slide this just a hair, I should be able to find my spot. That's it. That's it right in here. I'm just not seeing it. Now I got a few little dings, little scratches right close. Are they related or are they not related? There's my spot I want to look at. But I'm not able to. It does not compare well to any D, any known D, any mint mark. In 1941, you've got a couple of different mint mark designs. You got the D, of course. On the S, you have a large S and a small S. And this doesn't strike me as having anything to do with either a D or an S. Let's find that again. Boy, this is hard. When you get into this, the tiniest little motion changes what you're looking at. But that's what we have. Now here it looks like almost 3 little lines. Okay, well, I'll give it another look when we get more time. We'll go from there. But like I said, if you have your notes, you'll know that there's going to be a D mint mark, 1 design, and 2 designs for the S. Can you use that information to help further diagnose this coin? Perhaps. Let's see if we can put that into focus again. There's his eyeball. And this is what we're left with. An unknown. You're going to get that. Sometimes it's hard to diagnose a coin because you just don't have enough magnification. Maybe you don't have enough notes. Maybe it's just something different that you have not seen before. And you're going to get this. And you got to sleuth what is going on with that. What's that dark spot? Just a dark spot. What is it? Well, right now it's an anomaly. It's a pit. Doesn't match anything with a D, anything with an S. It looks like it's been plowed to one side. It's consistent with damage, but I can't say for sure right yet. I'll give it more look. Reminds me of the symbol for infinity. I always keep the oddities. What does it cost you to keep an oddity for a while? A penny. You know, maybe you're working for $half, maybe a little more money, 50 cents. I'm going to guess you can probably afford 50 cents. If you can afford the camera or computer or phone that you're using to watch this. He's in a bad spot for the internet. Am I dragging? We had a good storm earlier, man. Thanks for looking. Well, thanks for sending it. We get folks that send coins in. Yeah, sometimes we get some neat stuff, and sometimes it's deception. It's coloring or a bit of damage. That's what we get. My eyes are bad. Oh man, I can't even. I gotta hold. I used to be I could read like this. Now I gotta. Oh, I can see it now. I gotta hold it way out here now. I hate bifocals. Just can't stand them. Everything you see below here is blurred. If you're looking, I threw them things out. I got one of the lenses. I broke the other one. Oops. No, I don't. Bifocals and me don't work. Coin Dragon says, yes, thanks. Always good to have as many pairs of eyes as possible. Don't you wish you had 2 more eyes? I wish I had the eyes I had when I was 12. Come on, I could pick up double dice from across the room. Mine wasn't bad till I started coin roll hunting. There are tools you can get. A magnifying glass is a pretty simple tool. They're, $2 up at Walmart. These loops, where'd they go? Those are $3, right? And this is the standard. This is the king of tools. They're $3, and you're gonna use it. Something like this, you'll be able to pick out stuff and better help your identification career. What was that one? That's that 1981. That's real shiny. You get used to them. No, I can't do it. Bifocals. I tried contact lenses. No. Tried dentures. No. Tried shoes. No. I don't like things stuck to me. I'm kind of stuck with the glasses. But it just, I don't know, maybe I'm just too sensitive. I didn't even like to wear hats, and I spent all those years with a damn hard hat. I think my head is actually shaped like a hard hat now. If you need supplies like scales, flips, loops, books, send email to kpvlive.com. Thank you, Lincoln. I've got more flips coming. They'll be here. Well, it says Wednesday. We'll see. Sometimes it goes really fast. We'll get more. It doesn't take long. Can you ever get foreign coins? Yes, sometimes. I got a bunch of them I picked up. And SJ had sent a bunch. Where'd they go? They'd be right here. Let's see. No, I put those back here. Where are you? I'm not going to that desk anymore. It's pretty scary back there. Yeah, foreign coins. Some of them are inexpensive. You can get these bulk lots of foreign coins, for $2 or $3 a pound. They're out there. You can get them. They're neat. They're cool. They're different. You've got designs that you don't usually find on American coins for sure. Okay, here we go. And if you keep notes, you'll know, hey man, these are pretty neat because they're 0.999 silver, right? Or this one from Tokolo is, an ounce of 0.999 fine silver. But they're regular coins, right? There are the Balboas from Panama. A good silver coin, you can get them. Some people don't have any inkling about these foreign coins, and they sell it off, $2 or $3 a pound, and there's 5 silver Balboas in there. No fooling. Back in the day, my mother handed me a bunch of coins because her first husband was military, and he was around the Gulf for a while, and so now I've got all these Gulf Coast coins, right? Iraq, I've got Oman, and I got to identify these. Well, these are from the 50s, and I'm saying, well, that one's silver. I'm looking at the book, looking at the coin, look at the book. Okay, that one's silver, and I got 2 or 3 pounds of silver out of this guy's coins. It takes some identification, but your notes, yeah, you could have, if you're doing the index cards, you could have an index card box for 200 different issues, and still would be just a tinkling. There's lots of them. I think the computers work best because, well, it's paperless, so you can reduce, reuse, and recycle, and it can help you organize your notes much better. So, you can identify what you're looking at just by saying, okay, I need to know about, United States commemorative half dollars. You go to a different directory, and I got to have, the early silvers, and then pick out which one in particular. And you needed that coin. Also, look for keys and GDs. That's right. There are key dates on some of these foreign coins. Canadians, they're pretty simple, right? They're right up here, just north of us. But there are some Canadian dates which are just tough to get. Well, if you got a 1925 penny, you probably have a few bucks, even if it's, kind of worn out. But you'd have to know that, wouldn't you? So keep those notes, because all these channels talk about so many things. We talk about coins 24/7. Well, maybe not 24/7, but you can always watch a show that was recorded and get more information. And it's endless. The information available, you cannot learn it all in a lifetime. So just focus on those things you like. There's opportunity. Like I say, if foreign coins are your thing, figure out what the silver are. If you can't figure out what date and what nationality is silver, well, learn to test for silver. What can you, okay, let's see. What do I have that I can ding? Where'd those, here we go. Let me pull something out here. What's this? What is that? That's a 1964 proof. Oh, this is good. This was not sold. Okay. Learn to test for silver without, screwing up the coin or spending money on these $20,000 machines where you just pointed at the coin. And Hoogie showed us this the other day. Give me a piece of metal. Okay, I've got a 1930 what? 37. Here's a Walker. Let me turn off the noise. Come on in. Okay, there it is. Now, if I balance that on my finger and then tap it, sometimes you can hear the way the sound resonates. Ready? Now, I got to put it over here. Where's that? There's this little hole that's a microphone. It's right up there, I bet you. Let's see if we can hear this. This is difficult. Whoa! It's okay. It's not a mint state 1937. And you can hear the way it rings. It resonates. You could try dropping it on a hard surface and compare that noise, right, to a coin. Oh, let's see, what do we got? No, that's silver. I got nothing to work with here. Okay. What's that one? 1942. Has a high-pitched tone to it. Versus this one, 1981. Well, that's also copper. I just don't have props. Okay, but the sound of the coin, depending on the metal content, can be different if you know how to test it, either by making it ring or dropping it on a hard surface from a couple of inches up. One of the most valuable stamps. Canada has the most value. Their stamps are good. I got an order from Ray. Please check out the Manta Coin Show live at 4:30. That is 1 hour from now. It's his birthday. We want to get over there and wish him a happy birthday. There we go. Let me tuck this away. Grind it. You can grind it up. You can do chemical tests on it, but that kind of alters the coin. But there are non-invasive testing methods you can use to say, is it silver? And yeah, you can find stuff out there. A lot of people don't know that the nickels in the early half of the 40s were partly silver. And you can pick those out of pocket change if you know what to look for, right? 1942 to 1945, but it has to have the big mint mark. And if you know what to look for, you can pick silver out of nickel rolls. And people do it all the time. They're called war nickels. That's whose birthday it is. Shay. She's got this long blonde hair. Just got home. There's blues. Okay. Well, look, I've got a whole lot of things I've got to put together. I've got invoices. I got shipping. Then I got to take a look at this stuff that Paula sent and that huge, massive stuff from Brian. God, where'd it go? Here it is. So I'll have a little show a little later tonight. No, we'll wait till Mantic's done, and we'll see what is this stuff that Itismebrian sent. Look at this. There's like necklaces in here. I don't know what this is. I don't know anything about that, but it's the chicks will like it. Thanks for another great class. We actually got through this. What is this blue stone? Did we take it out? Can you touch jewelry? Will that mess it up? Because we got some kind of jewelry here, and I don't know the first thing about jewelry, except that it's got jewels on it. Should I touch the, whatever that is? Here's some kind of giant chain. I got a chandelier with a rock on it. But what's this thing? What is that? It's like a giant blue pill. Look, it's a 5,000 milligram Xanax. Who's in? Just have one of those. You'll be fine, baby, all day. The world's biggest Xanax. That's what we'll call that for now. But we're gonna get through this and see what he sent. Because what's this? Oh! Look what he sent. Look what he sent. It's a specimen set. These are proof-like. That's like the equivalent of a mid set, only from Canada. What's the date on that? Oh, how cool is this? This is a 1988. There you go. There's the loonie, it's $1. There's a penny. There's a 50 cents. Sailboat's a dime. You get the moose, and it's a beaver. We got beaver. All right. Thanks, Brian. I might hold on to that for a little while. Yeah, these are wonderful specimens. Well, it's Canada. There's a buffalo here. It's a 1923. Okay, but we're gonna get through this. You know, show it off and send some subscribers over to him. Yeah, he's at daily, Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock. You got to get in to win it. He does his thing, and you can too. And look what we got out of that. Look what he said. Look, it's so darn shiny. That's 1.1 ounces of silver poured in the shape of a heart. Yeah, you could easily add a little loop to that and have this massive pendant. Where you got the, what do they call these things? There's a name for those. The .999. Those are his little stamps he puts on. And a friend of Brian's makes these. And Brian just gives them out. Great shine. There it is. Yeah. Kind of a neat thing. Share the wealth. Yeah, we'll give that away, but we're going to keep that around for probably a couple of months because that's going to look great on the desk here. That'll work fine. Maker's mark. That's probably it. Where they got them? Chop marks. Kind of thing. The sterling. There's a name for those marks. James says, hi everybody, I figured out how to enable my chat finally. Well, it's about time. Okay, look, I've got a lot to do. I've got probably 20 packages I've got to get together. Bunches of email. I got about 37 emails I got to make sure I respond to everything. Get all these things from last night packed up, shipped out. And we'll go from there. Look, tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Sunday. We have the big show, 9:30 at night. People send coins, much like, you know, they did today. And we make a package and send it out. People send cash, and we add that retail value to the package and send it out. It's a lot of fun. Join us. We get to talking. Every Saturday afternoon we have a coin class. Well, most Saturday afternoons we have a coin class. If I'm just playing War Out, it's usually the one that takes the hit first. Maker's Mark Whiskey. That's the one with a wax, isn't it? Anyway, we have fun. We do our thing. Friday night, every other week, I have a sale right here on the channel. Every Saturday at 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central, probably 3:30. What's next? Mountain. 2:30 California time. I don't know what the time is in California. You're gonna find Mantic coins on. Here he is, Mantic coins, and we have a lot of fun over there. That's going to be coming up in 1 hour, and it's his birthday, so get over there and wish him a happy birthday, folks. Make sure you subscribe so we can get all these other channels that have giveaways. Right? Make sure you subscribe so we put a burden on the post office. And we'll go from there. Guys, I want you to have a great day. Thank you for stopping in, and stay groovy.